But first, we're going to go to this breaking news coming from a Delhi trial court that has just barred social networking sites from allowing content on them that hurts religious sentiments.
The court observed that websites now have content which are defamatory and derogatory to communities. The order has gone to Google India, Facebook, Yahoo India and YouTube as well. We have a cyber lawyer, Karnika Seth, who's joining us on the phone line. Ms. Seth, if you can respond to the bit of information that's coming in from a Delhi court this evening, seeming to suggest on the back of what Kapil Sibal was attempting to do, that there will be a ban now on social networking sites that allow content that hurts religious sentiments. Is that even possible?
Yes, that's quite possible because what the blocking from access guidelines of 2009 provided that any content which is defamatory can also be blocked and the orders can be passed by the court. That's Rule 10 of the blocking access guidelines, which very categorically state that the court is empowered to do so.
Well, Ms. Seth, we'd seen a similar case perhaps in Pakistan last year where a trial court had actually banned Facebook on the basis of religiously offensive content on it. That ban also didn't last very long. What really is the social media industry likely to do? Are you expecting them to appeal?
I would suggest that this will be more like a guidance which they have to really, due diligence measure rather, that they have to really adopt, because if they have actual knowledge of a defamatory content, according to the current IT Act, they are supposed to remove the content as soon as it is brought within their actual knowledge. That's the section 79 of the IT Act. And if they were given this knowledge and they had the notice of it and they would have not taken it off, then certainly this is something which has to be looked at.
Ms. Seth, the internet is looked at as the only free space, so to speak. In your opinion, is this move regressive, as some would say?
I will not call it as regressive. The actual approach is the Indian law adopts is that surely if there are hundreds and thousands of sites available on social networking sites, there's hundreds of posts available. It's not possible to filter out at times the content, but at least when that is brought within their actual knowledge, one has to remove that. If it is falling within the categories which are designated under section 69A for blocking, and that includes public order, anything which hurts religious sentiments of communities or public would fall under a threat to public order.
All right. Well, these were certainly supposed to be images of gods and goddesses that the trial court was objecting to. Karnika Seth, thanks so much for joining us with that analysis of the trial court's verdict right now, its directive to social media sites. But